space in the workshop that I've been using as an office, and it's kind of a mess. It's also been a repository for a bunch of junk since I moved in here a while back. So before I can remodel this into a much more effective office and get my furniture out of the old law firm building, I've got to get it all packed up. I think it'll go well, I think it'll work. At least that's the plan. I got that whole space cleared out. So the plan then is going to be to build up a wall right here that goes, well, all the way up. Most of it will be windows, reuse windows from the manufactured home that we're doing for the first Itinerant Immersive build. So the whole thing's gonna get framed out so I can insulate it and heat and cool it. I think it's gonna work. So the next part is gonna be doing the framing. There's gonna be a wall of windows right here. And when I do this stuff, I really like having it laid out life-size. And this laser level that lets me get a good square point here is an absolute lifesaver. With a building this big, having scaffolding like this is a complete lifesaver. It's over 16 feet from up there to down there. I don't know how I could do this project without this stuff. These two verticals are now in place. They're anchored 16 feet 4 3/8 of an inch up there, and they define the outside bounds of the wall of windows. There'll be a door on this side of them. I have that front wall all tied up to the ceiling and this doorway framed out right here and also tied into the shelves. I have a bunch of these windows that came out of the manufactured home, and 6 of them will go there and give lots of light for the new office. Building a wall onto the top of grocery store shelving has been a pain in the ass. Especially a wall that's angled at the top. But it's framed. I'm getting pretty sick of framing walls, but I'm almost done. So I'm up here at the top of the scaffolding. This front wall is all done. That back wall is all done. That side wall is done. And I just have what will be right here left. I've been using my laser level a lot for this project, and this morning I knocked the old one off the wall and broke it. So I went out and got a new one because I really needed it to do this last wall, and it's green, and it's crazy how well you can see it. The back corner of this office space I'm building out is diagonal, so there's room to open the door. And I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. I think it's going to look really cool, especially with these super high ceilings. It's going well. I started doing the exterior skin of the office space today using this old scrap plywood, and I'm doing it in this order so I can insulate from the inside before I do the sheetrock on the interior. This is the other side of that same wall with the insulation between the studs. And so eventually, once I get everything skinned and insulated, then I'll do sheetrock and getting close. Making progress. Getting the skin up on this side. Getting it fit around that I-beam was a real pain in the ass. But I got it on the first try. Mouse is hanging out at the shop with me this morning. The weather's so nice. But he really dislikes it when I'm on the scaffolding. I've been practicing law for a little over 10 years, but at this point in my life, I don't see that as being a future where I'm happy. I went to law school to practice law with my dad, but he passed away a few years ago, and since then, that world kind of lost its luster. Itinerant Immersive is where I see my future. So building an office at the workshop where I can keep practicing to the little extent I want to, and have room and time to create this new venture, that's where I see my life going.